The term ethnography derives from the Greek word ethnos, which means folk or people, and grapho, which means to write. Essentially, then, ethnography means to represent, in writing, the culture of a people or a group. It is a study of their social interactions, behavior, and perceptions. The term refers to the fieldwork involved in studying a culture as well as the end product of research. Typically, ethnographic research involves spending a significant period of time in one setting, making detailed observations, conducting interviews, and gathering documents. Ethnography began as the study of small indigenous communities. However, more frequently in modern research circles, it can refer to the study of any group, teams, organizations, and communities at both the macro and micro level. In ethnographic research, the emphasis is not on testing hypotheses, but rather in exploring the nature of a particular phenomenon. The purpose is to understand the relationship between the culture and behavior and to provide an emic perspective of a particular culture. In other words, it provides us with an insider's view from the point of view from the informants. Ethnography employs qualitative methods of data collection such as in-depth interviews, extended observations, and the gathering of anecdotal data. Typically, ethnographies are thick in their description, analysis, and interpretation of behavior over time. The aim of ethnography is to generate holistic social accounts. People's behaviors, opinions, and decision-making can be dependent on a vast array of influencing factors such as physical geography, access to technology, and religion, amongst others. An ethnographer must therefore be immersed in a culture for a period of time, whether this be job shadowing for a day or living in a particular city. Ethnographers are learning how to tell a story. They take a naturalist approach by working with people for a long period of time in their natural setting. They take research questions to determine the selection of a place, a people, or a program to study. They must rely on their judgment to decide how they will sample members of the target population. Who or what they will choose to study must be done through a process of elimination. An ethnographer must cast a wide net and mix and mingle with everyone at first. In order to understand the right question to be asking in research, it is essential to first go out into the field and immerse yourself in the day-to-day life world of the possible participants in your study. Gaining an entry into the community through an intermediary, whoever is best available. Interviewing is the most important data gathering technique. Questionnaires, structured interviews, individual or large-scale, written and electronic information are all essential formats. Some items you might see in the field would be a pen, paper, tape recorder, cameras, videotape, cinema, computers, the internet, data collecting software, file sharing, database software, and a printer and speakers. Analysis takes place throughout an ethnographic study. Lists and forms help during the data collection phase and analysis phase of the study. Analyzing data in the field allows the ethnographer to reshape their questions and frame their research as they go. As they sift through all the information they are gathering, they must decide what information is worth pursuing and what information must be left at the wayside. Interpreting the data starts with thinking. It is important to look for patterns or key events. The ethnographer must make sense of the information. Triangulating or testing the information for validity is essential. Creating visual representations of the information, such as maps or flowcharts, helps to make the ongoing analysis clearer. The final stage of analysis would take place once the ethnographer has left the field. When evaluating ethnographic research, validity and reliability are paramount. Researchers must ensure that there are checks in place to measure validity. The assumption that data accurately reflects the subject being studied and reliability of the degree of confidence in the information being presented. Collaborating with colleagues in an ethnographic team is an example of a check researchers can use. Ultimately, the success of an ethnography comes down to relevance. If the goal of the research was a practical one, what practical applications, recommendations, or proposal does the researcher make? If the goal was intellectually based, does the research contribute to the current debate or understanding surrounding the issue? The researcher needs to make plain the outcomes that the research addresses. 3 well-known classical ethnographic studies are Coming of Age in Samoa by Margaret Mead, The Newer by E. E. Evans Pritchard, and Bronislaw Malinowski's work in the early 20th century on the Trobriand Islanders. While ethnographic studies in this time lack the commonality of modern conventions, researchers like these help bring a standard of practice. There are a wide range of challenges that ethnographic research presents. Focusing on ethnographers as the research instrument, Three of them include issues surrounding relevant and detailed note-taking while ensuring that the notes relate to the research question, objectivity while in the field, and replicability of the data. Ethnographers need to be aware of these considerations while conducting and analyzing their research. A realist approach is a popular method used by cultural anthropologists. Quotes and information gathered from research participants' perspectives and experiences are reported from their point of view. When an ethnographer takes a case study approach, they demonstrate an interest in collecting data from a single individual or a group of individuals that participate in a group or event. Critical ethnographers tend to be politically minded individuals that seek to leverage research to advocate for social justice or marginalized groups. This research may help inform local, national, and international political practices to recognize and respond to inequality, empower individuals and communities to take on roles to foster social change. An increasing amount of opportunities are arising from individuals to access online groups and communities using modern technologies. Online group and communities can exist through social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, to online games and YouTube. Digital ethnographers are interested in gathering data from online technology users to critically engage and understand cultural implications of online groups. Digital ethnographers value the concept of online community participation. These ethnographers may seek to understand the different ways users contribute to online groups and communities, and their experiences and perspectives involved. This research can help inform future development, implementations, and evaluation of online communities that could benefit a wide range of industries and users of online groups and communities. Ethnography is a rich, detail-oriented form of qualitative research. By its nature, it is an active discipline, one where ethnographers are deeply engaged with the subjects of their study. Its open-ended nature allows for data to lead researchers to different questions and problems, potentially in unexpected directions. Through direct experience and interaction, ethnographers are